Hey guys, welcome back to another video of TechSpec tutorials. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and today I'll be teaching you how to use APIs with Python. So the API we're going to be using is called OpenWeatherMap. So just go on Google and search up OpenWeatherMap API, and then click on the first link. This API obviously gives you some weather information, and this is the website. First, what you're gonna want to do is sign up if you haven't already, and then you're gonna get an API key. Make sure to keep that API key and keep it private. And then over here, we're gonna sign up or use this current weather data API. So go ahead and click the API doc, and over here, if you want to, you can read through this, but we're going to be using the by zip code, and as as the as said in the description, we just have to give it the zip code, and the zip code that we're going to be using is a random zip code that I just found on Google, since I'm not going to give you my zip code. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have my new I have a new Sublime text file. And first we're going to learn about the API. So we're going to head back to the browser, right? Also, you guys should be able to know how to set up an API. If you're having trouble, then leave it in the comments down below. And if enough people have troubles with it, then I'll probably make a video on it. So first, take your link, and the API ID will go on the end, and then you have to say zip equal to, and over here you're gonna say or mention your zip code. For this video, I'm gonna be using a random zip code that over here at the end of our URL we're gonna add this zip code. So when we hit enter, it should show you with the with a JSON document, and in it it's gonna show you the coordinates, the weather, the main stuff, the wind, the clouds, and some system information about Cleveland and something related to openweathermap.com. But we're not going to worry about the sys, so let me just go ahead and collapse that. I'm going to be worrying about this stuff and this stuff down here. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to jump on ahead back to Sublime Text and import requests. Request is a library to access websites through Python files, and I'm just going to quickly select Python and zoom in so that you guys can see. So we're going to import request, and then we're going to say, so first we're going to ask the user for a zip code. So zip code, and then we're going to do equal, and then this is going to be an input. Inside the input, we're going to say zip code with colons, and then we're going to make sure that the zip code is in string format by saying zip code equals str of zip code. If you don't do this, for some reason mine errors out, so I'm just going to do it. And then the API address is going to be this link, or no, not that link. It is going to be that link, but with the HTTP in the front. So basically, just copy this test URL that we made and add it in the API address variable. After that, I'm going to say API address equals API address. I know I could do plus equals for this, but just so that you guys can see and it's easier to understand, it's a API address plus zip code. So it's going to take the zip code that the user entered and it's going to add it to the end of this URL. As you can see over here, that's what we did. So we're going to do this programmatically this time. Now we're going to actually request the file, request the website, and then store the data that we get. The data is going to be in JSON format, and so we're going to name the variable raw JSON. We're going to say requests dot get, right? Then API address. So it's going to basically go to the API address that we give it, and then it's going to retrieve the data. And now we want this in .json format so that it's easier to parse through the data. So now we're going to start the actual parsing of data over here. So first we want the actual temperature. Over here the temperature says it's in 296.97. 296.97 Fahrenheit or Kelvin or Celsius would be too high, because this is, I think it's in Kelvin, so we're just going to say Kelvin temp equal to raw JSON. So how you access or parse through this data is basically you just give the name. So it's in main, right? So first we're going to say with the string main, and then in main, we're going to go over to temp. So we'll say temp. Okay, so we got our
Kelvin temp. Now we're going to get a description of the weather. So this description is going to be in weather, right? Weather. Now we want this light rain description. So that's in 0. So weather of 0. And then we want the description. So I'm just going to, let me see, let me copy the word description. So I'm just going to copy that and let's see, okay. I will give us a description. Oops, this is not minus, it's an equal sign. And then we're going to do the city name. So city name equals raw JSON of, what is it? It's just name. So name. Oops. So then we're going to say wind speed. The wind speed is going to be equal to, should be in wind and then speed. So raw JSON, wind, and then speed. And then after that, we say that's going to be it
for parsing through the data. And then now, since the temperature is in Kelvin, we're going to convert it to Fahrenheit. So we're going to create a new variable called temp. It's going to be a float. And we're going to input Kelvin temp and multiply that by 9 divided by 5. Then temp, capital temp, is going to be equal to, is going to minus equals 459.67. That's the conversion from Kelvin to Fahrenheit, because in the US we use Fahrenheit. Now we're going to print all of this information.
So in city name, it is this many degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's how you spell Fahrenheit. With, then we're going to say that. With, then that's going to be the description. And our wind speed up. That's going to be the wind speed. I think it's in miles per hour. I think. So dot format. And then the first one was city name. So basically dot format, it replaces these curly braces with the variable that we're saying over here. And then, no, yeah. And then the second one is going to be just temp. And then this third one is going to be the description. And for the fourth one, it's going to be wind speed.
And then we're done with that. Now if we run this, and just free weather API, .py, and then it's gonna prompt us for the zip code, and the zip code that we're gonna use is gonna be this zip code, the sample Cleveland zip code. Paste that there, and then it should print, but it gives us a error. Okay, oops. Let me try with Python to weather API. Let's paste this. Okay, so it says in Cleveland it is 74.876 degrees Fahrenheit with light rain and a wind speed of 2.6 miles per hour. So now you guys know how to use APIs, general APIs. Also, if you don't have requests installed, just go to your terminal, right? Go to your terminal, hopefully, and say pip install requests. I'm gonna hit enter, it's just gonna say requirement already satisfied. But if you don't have it, that's how you do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more of these videos, and feel free to dislike if you didn't like it, and give me some feedback in the comments down below. Thanks.